Hi guys, welcome back to Hi guys, welcome back to the Knitting Expat Podcast channel. Knitting Expat Podcast channel. Wow, words. Welcome, my name is Mina and today I am here to do an unboxing video. For those of you who are not new, you will know that myself and my family, we've just moved. So this is actually the first time I'm filming in my new house for this channel, other than some vlogs that I've done. And for those of you who are new, short story is we moved about 2 weeks ago. There's a whole lot of stress around that, as there typically is with house moves. And if you're interested in some of the backstory and finding out how it all went down and some moving vlogs and settling in vlogs, etc., I'll leave a link down below to a playlist that I've created to house all of those vlogs. I actually have 2 more vlogs coming which are edited and ready to go. So those should be coming out. They should probably already be out either before this video or just after, so you can check out the link below. Today I'm here to do a bit of an unboxing because during this whole chaos of moving house, I had some packages arrive just before we moved, some packages arrived just after we moved, and I think one of them actually arrived the day we moved. I caught the postman as I was driving off to the new house. So yeah. So I've got quite a few packages here now. Actually, I think I've got like 5. Yeah, I've got 5 things to open up, and I thought I'll unbox them on camera because they're all knitting related, and I thought I would share it with you guys. I think a lot of it is stuff that's going to be coming in terms of reviews on this channel as well, and or for giveaways, etc., and some for design, so it should be pretty exciting stuff. Alright, so first up, let's go for the Knitcrate package. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that's pretty. So this is their main crate, or the regular Knitcrate box. I can't actually see my screen, so hopefully this is in focus, or at least that you can see it clearly. Get the paper out of here. So this is the March 2021 box. Wow, this one came late. Oh, okay. That was it. The March crate, if I'm not mistaken, they had some issues with it in terms of getting the items in time, and so it was delayed. So it's been sent out now. This one only came a couple of just before we moved, not long before we moved. Oh, and there's a sticker. Honk if I dropped a ball of yarn. A yarn ball, sorry. I can't even read properly. So that's a cute little sticker. Just make sure there's nothing else in there. Okay, so that was the March Knitcrate box. So I should tell you what the yarn is. The yarn is Callisto. It's I think that's the colorway name, is Callisto. It's 90% alpaca, 10% tencel. It's an Aran weight, so it's 150 yards and 100 grams. It is super drapey because it's alpaca. It's hand wash only, again, because it is alpaca, and you can't really machine wash alpaca. You see how drapey that is? It doesn't hold its shape at all. Yes, the Vida Lana range by Knitcrate. I'm pretty sure the colorway is Callisto. There isn't another name on there. Double check on this one as well. Yeah. So it's just this really lovely sort of teal color. Wow, that word's hard. Teal color. It's like a greeny blue. It's got bits of green and blue. It's a very heathered yarn. See if I can get that to focus on there, hopefully. I need to adjust my filming setup because right now the way I have my camera set up, I can't actually see the screen, which is a little bit annoying actually, but it should be adjusted for the next time I film, hopefully. Next up I have a package from Arnold Culliford Knitwear, and they do, Jen I believe is the owner of the company, and she designs knitting patterns, but she also creates and curates, I guess, knitting books with designs from other designers as well included. And she reached out to see if I'd like to review some of their products, and I said absolutely. It took me, actually, I felt really bad because they reached out in February about it, and they actually, going back further, they reviewed my book that I published last year, and then they reached out in February asking if I'd like to review some of their books, and I said, oh, I didn't actually reply initially. I got the email in February, and but we actually thought we were going to be moving around the end of Feb, early March. Didn't end up happening until May. But because of that, I think it kept getting pushed back week by week, and I just kept waiting until we moved before I got in touch with them, just because I knew I wasn't going to have the brain space or the time to do a review prior to the move. Anyway, so we moved and I finally got in touch with them and apologised profusely, and they were so understanding and very generous, and they actually sent me 5 of their books. 3 of them they've sent in hard copy and 2 of them are electronic. So just check. I haven't actually opened this yet. I only opened the box to make sure everything was in there that I was expecting. So they've sent me 3 of the books in hard copy and 2 additional ones in soft copy. One is because it's kind of a year-long knit-along series to expand your skills and improve your knitting, etc. And so that one is ongoing. So for now it's a digital version, and then I think in September the physical copy of that book will be sent out. And then the other one, they just sent me a digital copy, and that one was for as part of their Something New About range. So they sent me Something New to Learn About Lace, Something New to Learn About Cables, and the one that I have digitally is the Something New to Learn About Helical Knitting, which I'm really interested in that one as well. There's some really interesting, I was having a quick flip through it, trying to form words today. I'm home on my own today. Layla's at preschool and Perry's actually gone into the office for the first time in something like 2 years. Maybe not quite 2 years, but a long time. He's gone into his client's office for the day, and so it's very strange for me being at home on my own entirely for the first time in probably over a year. So haven't really spoken a lot today. Yeah, so these 2 both, there's 3 of these, and I've looked through the helical knitting one briefly and it looks really interesting. So my plan is, oh, and the last book they sent me is this one, Boost Your Knitting. So this was another year that they did of monthly knitting techniques. So the one they're doing this year, I think it's called Confident Knitter. Can't remember exactly now off the top of my head. I think it's called Confident Knitter or Knitting Confidently. Something about confidence in your knitting. So my plan is to do individual reviews on each of the books, like an individual review of each book in a video. Wow, I really can't talk today. And the thing that I love about these books is they have really detailed photographed tutorials, which I think is really awesome, especially when you're trying to teach techniques. It's great to have a visual tool to learn from. Sometimes it is hard for some people, and I know from having written patterns that people sometimes struggle with written descriptions on how to work a specific technique. That's why sometimes I'll create a tutorial video to go with the technique to visually show you. So these books have that, but in picture form, which is great. So like I said, I'm going to do an individual review on each of these books. The books were sent to me free of charge, but I'm not being paid to make these reviews. They haven't even asked me to do individual reviews. I've chosen to do that, so I just want to make that clear. I'll probably start posting these reviews probably sometime from around mid-June onwards. Every couple of weeks I'll post one, so they're not all back to back. I need to have some time to start actually reading the books and reviewing them and formulating some thoughts about them. But from the outset, they look really good, and I've looked at the digital copies of a few of the ones that they've sent, and they're really interesting as well. So I'm looking forward to looking through those. Then next up we have something very exciting. So for those of you who've been following for a while, you'll know that I'm doing the Around the World in 8 Socks knit along or sock club at the moment. The next pattern is due to be released in next week actually. So today I'm filming is the 26th of May, I believe. Yep, Wednesday the 26th of May is the day I'm filming, and the 1st of June, the next month's pattern is coming out. And yeah, anyway, so I did, as part of the whole sock club, I also painted some watercolours of a world map and then of the individual cities that we are visiting throughout the club. And yes, I did those watercolours, and then I had Chelsea, who makes project bags, as Darn Yarn MN on Instagram. She reached out to see if she could purchase some fabric with my watercolour world map on it. And So I tried to look into Spoonflower, and it wasn't really a simple way of doing it. In the end, I managed to make it work, and so we came up with an arrangement to make that work. And this came just before we moved as well, but I haven't had a chance to fully unbox it, or unpackage it rather. And she sent me one of the project bags that she made using my fabric, which is really exciting, or the fabric with my painting on it, which is really awesome. So this is one of her sock project bags. It's really crumpled up because it's been sat in that bag for a couple of weeks now. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love how it's turned out. It printed really well on the fabric. And it comes with a lovely leather strap, red on the bottom, red canvas bottom with her tag on it. It's lined in white, which is great. It's got a box bottom, and I know she was selling these on in her shop a little while ago. I don't know if she still has any in stock, but if she does, or in any case, I will link her Instagram and her website below so you can go check it out. If she has any in stock, then feel free to grab one, and if not, then I will ask her if she's planning on making any more, if she needs any more fabric. So yeah, I'm really excited to actually start using these now. Using it now. I actually do have a another one of the packages, which I'm going to get to in a bit, which will be very relevant for this bag, and you'll see why later. Okay, so fourth package I have to open up is from PomPom. And again, the lovely people at PomPom reached out to me to see if I wanted to review their most recent edition that was released. And they literally reached out to me maybe 2 days before we were due to move. So I basically went back to them and said, yes, I would love to, but this is our current situation right now. Is it okay if, like, so I sent her the address just after we moved. I love how beautifully it comes packaged. And so then they sent this out to me. So hopefully, again, I'll be able to get to reviewing this early next month. And so this is issue 37, I believe. Yep, issue 37, PomPom Quarterly. And it's called Like a Bird, Summer 2021. I really like the size of the PomPom magazines and the feel of the covers. That sort of soft matte finish is really lovely. Yeah, so again, I'm looking forward to having a little look through this and seeing what's in there, and then doing a bit of a review on it, bit of like a mini flip through type thing, like a little quick flip through. I really like the sweater on the cover. Those cables look really interesting. I don't know if you can see that there. That's really pretty. Which one's that one? Ardea by, oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name because I'm going to butcher it completely. So hopefully, there we go. You can see the details of who the designer is, and the yarn is Juniper Moon Farm in Zoe. That's really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now and come back to that in another video. And then the final package is very exciting. This one literally just arrived yesterday. I haven't opened it yet. This one came from Japan. So again, gives you a bit of a hint as to where this has come from, or what this might be for. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. Oh wow. So this is the yarn for Tokyo, which is the 6th stop on our travel around the world, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So this is from Big Little Yarn Co. Mel is the dyer of this yarn. It's hand dyed in Hyogo in Japan. And yeah, so she recently moved back to, I say a few months ago, she moved back to Japan, and now she's moved her dye business over there. So yeah, this is, the colorway is called Autumn in Tokyo, and that is like perfect representation of these lovely autumnal leaves. And yeah, anyway, I'm so excited to get this wound up, get this yarn wound up and popped into my sock project bag, ready to go. Now obviously I don't need 3 skeins for 1 pair of socks, I only need 1. There is, how much was the yardage on this? 437 yards or 400 meters and 100 grams. So, and it's a soft sock blend, superwash merino, 80%, 20% nylon. So 1 will be for my sock, and then the other 2 will go with some of the other additional skeins I have from the sock club into a prize bundle, or several prize bundle, for people who are entering into the knit along portion of the club. There we go, words. Slowly getting there. I think Hugo just came up. He just came upstairs. Perfect timing. So yeah, I'm really excited, like I said, to get this cast on. It looks like a really plump full ply, like the yarn looks really lovely and bouncy, and I can't wait to get this cast on. The Tokyo sock, I will warn you now, this pattern is probably, it was the hardest one for me to design, I can tell you that. It was the hardest one for me to design, but because the instructions are like completely different for cuff down versus toe up, and then I have it sized for all the individual different sizes as well, so there's like a bajillion charts in this one, but you only need 1 of the charts for whichever size and variation you're knitting. But for me as a designer, I have to create all the different charts for that one, so that one was a doozy, and it is probably one of the more complicated patterns compared to everything else, especially compared to my old, like just all my socks designs in general. But I'm really excited about it, and yeah, I can't wait to get it going. Okay, so that's everything for today's little haul video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got in the mail, which was pretty exciting for me as well. Yep, that's all on camera. All good. I really need to sort out this setup and get my camera set up in a way so I can actually see what I'm looking at, what I'm filming. Alright, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye!